Well, we are back for a special episode of Gen-Oners. We had a little trailer drop yesterday for the new Gen 9 games, and we're here to give you guys our opinions. So, bro, what do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the thing that we honestly can't give our full opinion on yet, and that's the terrestrialization. Just to get that out of the way.
Okay.
So,
Um,
I guess just like a quick first impression of it. What do you think about it?
I like the concept. I think it'll be really cool for competitive play. I think it's going to be different. Because it gives every mon, I guess, some uniqueness, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm still on it. I still think megas are the best, and but I think this is better than Z moves. That's my honest opinion. But like you said, we haven't fully seen what this is all about. But that's just, I guess, my 2 cents on it.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat with you. I think it is going to be kind of game changing in the competitive aspect. Just because, like, I know each Pokemon can have, like, many different terrestrialization forms, whatever. So it's like you could
Yeah,
completely mind fuck somebody real quick and just, like, change your typing on the fly. And then it's just like, well, there goes my strat. So I think it would be cool in that aspect. As far as everything else goes, I don't want to say too much because I don't know about it that well. Like I got to see how it's going to perform while playing. So yeah, that's how I'm viewing it right now.
yeah. Obviously, we've realized like the last couple generations, like there's always got to be some gimmick, whether it's this or Dynamaxing. There's always going to be a new gimmick. So we'll see. Some of them are cool, some of them suck. So I don't know yet. I'll give this one a chance, but I don't know. It's a little weird to me, bro.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one.
Um, the one thing I really want to get off my chest is the picnics. Um, and I can't describe how much I hate the picnics. I hate the picnics. I hate building the food. I hate the whole cleaning of the Pokemon, dude. I watched that and I just was screaming. I'm like, Nintendogs. This is Nintendogs for Pokemon.
Dude, I know it's so bad. I oh man, I do not like it one bit. I think it's like the dumbest thing ever. And like it kind of reminds me of like Cooking Mama if you ever played that game before. But it's like
Yeah,
if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go play Cooking Mama. I'm not gonna go play freaking Pokemon. It's just so stupid.
yeah, like this, they could play with like a ball. Like it just gave me Nintendogs, and for all you youngins that have never played Nintendogs, it was a great game on the OG DS, but that's what this gave me. Next thing we're gonna do is be walking our Pokemon for presents and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I
Oh
can't
man,
do it.
it's so bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sword and Shield we kind of had a feature like that where you can like you throw a ball or you like play with like a little feather type thing.
It was the
But
camping, I believe, right?
yeah, but I feel like that was okay. This is taking it a step too far. This is too much. I don't know. To me, I felt like they could have spent that resources into something else in the game, opposed to just, hey, let's have a picnic. Like, no, get out of here.
Yeah, like I guess it's cool in a sense, but like for me, I don't even think I'm gonna use it once. I don't think I've used that feature once. I guess for other people they might like it, but for me, it's just like it's there, but I'm not gonna utilize it. I don't
I,
know. It's just it ain't it, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna say this now. I have a feeling that you're gonna have to use it to evolve certain Pokemon. I'm making the prediction right here, right now. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be like freaking Feebas all over again. All right?
I definitely could see that. They've had some weird evolution,
Yeah.
I guess things. But I guess speaking of evolutions, Giraffering, his new Evo, opinions, thoughts.
Yo, what's the name? Faraffarig or something, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, oh man, dude. Nintendo or the Pokemon company, they're running out of ideas. They're running out of ideas for these freaking Pokemon, and it's crazy.
Um, I actually don't mind the name. I think the name is hilarious. the design's a little weird to me, but I mean, honestly, I have no problem with them adding evolutions for, previous generation Pokemons and these new generations. I don't mind that at all. I hate what they do is with the I guess the forms, like the Alolan forms and the Galar
Oh,
forms.
I see. Region locked forms.
Yeah, region. That's what I was looking for. I hate that because I think that's just pure laziness. It's just like we're out of ideas, so let's just take this and remake it into a different type and just throw it out there as a new mon. I hate that, but I don't mind you going into a later generation saying, "Hey, this is a new evolution." Like now, that gives that Pokemon some relevance again.
No, yeah, I feel you on that. Well, like you said, the name is hilarious for Farafrig. I'm pretty sure that's the name, but like, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely hilarious. As far as region forms go, I mean, we see it. We've been seeing it since Sun and Moon with the Alolan forms, and then we saw it with Galarian forms. Legend of Arceus. You know, we had the
yeah,
his sinuan forms. I forget what it's called. I
yeah, yeah,
kind of been blocking that game out of my memory as of late. But like that in a sense is pure laziness because they're taking the existing Pokemon and like adding like a little bit to it. Like I remember for Sun and Moon, they took Geodude and gave it freaking crazy eyebrows. Like
yeah.
like what is that? What is the design team doing at that point? Like that's pure laziness. I will say Alolan Muck kind of cool, only because I'm a Muck fan. But still, that's besides the point.
No, I get it, but it's just like, I think it was an Alola with the Sand Slash. Like it turned into like ice, and the design was cool and stuff. But you took the same Mon and you just made it ice type, and that was it. You could have had it like the Sandshrew Sand Slash, and then maybe evolve past the Sand Slash, or have just a Sandshrew and then an Alolan like evolution line almost, where like it has to meet a certain criteria to evolve into that.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So kind of like what from Gen 1 to Gen 2 did with Horsey and Seadra, where you can get the Kingdra eventually, something like that.
Exactly. I feel like that would have
Yeah.
been better opposed to just let's rework it. We'll throw it out there basically as a new Pokemon. Like it's lazy. It's lazy. But the Farafrig, I think is I think it's cool. It's all right. I'm all right with it. But the Mudkip that they reworked and it's like ground type.
Oh, you talk about Whoopie Boy, Whooper, good old
Oh, is
Whooper.
it? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Get it
Whooper.
out. Get it out.
Yeah, that Whooper was dumb. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think it's turning into just laziness at this point. So like
Hmm.
they need to figure their stuff out on that. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I'm pretty sure I'll try it out at my party, maybe, but we'll see when the time comes. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some of their designs, like the Lake Chonk. Everyone's excited about. Like, it doesn't mean you're out of ideas. It's just don't be lazy with it.
Oh
But
wait, I want to add one more thing to it. I think we saw in like a preview, not necessarily a trailer, that freaking Wiglet, like another form
oh,
of just stupid. Like I'm sorry, it's literally Diglett, but like elongated now, and it's different typing.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
Like,
water type, and it. I mean, we all know what it looks like, right? I'm not gonna say it,
yeah,
but
I don't think we need to say what it looks like, but we all know what it looks like. Like we don't have to go there. Don't worry.
we definitely don't have to discuss it. But when we saw it, we all were thinking the same thing, right?
Everyone thought of the same. At least the older generation, everyone thought the same thing.
Oh my god, that's the thing. Everyone, people say like Gen One, like the designs are terrible, but then now we get this in Gen 9, so it's like, was Gen 1 really that bad? Like they're just kind of reworking all these mons now.
Yeah, I stopped listening to that argument of oh Pokemon designs back then were stupid when we got freaking ice cream cones. All right,
Mm,
or
fair.
giant block freaking stone tower things. Don't talk to me about bad Pokemon design, please. Don't want to
Yeah.
hear it.
Um yeah, we could save bad Pokemon designs for another episode too, because I have a lot of designs that I hate. A
Same,
lot.
same. Speaking of like
Hashtag Ultra Beast.
speaking of like design changes, I guess this is kind of a change. What do you think about the three stories?
I like it just because it's different. Um, for me, I'm probably just gonna do the Victory Road first because that's just Pokemon to me. But I like it because you get the option, and it's not like. Hopefully, they don't force you to like have to do like a little bit of each one. Hopefully, you can kind of just carve your own path, which I like. But I like having the option. You could replay the game 3 different times and take a different route every time. So I
This is
like it.
true. This is true. I'm kind of on the same boat with you. I do like the change of pace with that because, like, every time you boot up a Pokemon game, it's like, all right, go through the story, and then you got post game. But it's always the same thing. You got to get your 8 badges, or in the sense of Sun and Moon, you had to go do the 4
Mm,
battle things. But yeah,
don't talk about that.
but like this time you have like a choice. It's like, okay, well, if you're like an OG like us, it's like, all right, we're gonna do Victory Road first. Or it's like,
Yeah,
oh, maybe I'm gonna go do the Path of Legends instead because that just sounds more interesting at the time. Or you're gonna do
yeah.
the Starfall Street stuff. Like you get to choose, which I like. But hopefully they don't do, like you said, a little bit of each every time. That'll be dumb.
Yeah, I hope like you can't like the victory road like once you get to like the fourth badge it makes you like pick one of the other options you have to get reach like a certain point.
Yeah.
Um I know you feel a certain way about the one storyline which we saw. You want to discuss on that?
That would be the Starfall Street stuff.
Yeah,
If that's
yeah,
what it's gonna be called. I don't know. I'm going off of what it said in the trailer.
yeah.
Oh man, this brings in two very important topics here. One, auto battling, and
Mm,
then two, the fact that you have to use that feature in this path to get to the final boss. I guess we could talk about the first part of this topic, which is just auto battling in general. It's
yeah.
stupid. Doesn't belong in Pokemon. Get that out of here, you bozos. Like, come on. That is pure laziness to me. Absolute pure laziness. I'm sorry. But, like,
I don't I don't know if it's been confirmed yet or not. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I hope it's going to be a feature that you could toggle on and off. I hope it's not like the EXP share where it's automatically like it's on, you can't turn it off. Like I hope we get the option, but I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping.
I'm hoping it's a toggle as well. Or, like, you could choose when you want to do it. Um, like my main issue with the auto battling is it further widens the gap of how easy Pokemon games have become. We talked about it before. Um, but like, why make the games this easy? It should not be this easy. Pokemon for like the first 3 generations were not easy. Why now all of a sudden does it have to be easy? And I'm not chalking it up to us being older and us being like veterans at the game. No shot, because I remember going back a couple years ago playing Gen 3 and still getting my ass kicked in the game. So there's no excuse that it's just because we're older. And like it takes away from using your team, like actually setting up your teams and like specifically choosing Pokemon for this reason. Like it takes that all away, takes away the grind, takes away the fun of Pokemon. At least for me.
Yeah, I feel like if they want to have this feature in, right, and this is, I know they'll never do this, but to make the games a little bit harder, it'd been nice if, like, depending on your gym badge, like, there's a level cap. Like, after the first gym, like, you
Okay.
could only reach, like, level 18, right? And your EXP, like, doesn't matter. So then you have that auto feature, and you can train other mons and stuff until you get to that next badge. You can't go beyond that and make the game a little harder so you can't just, like, OP level up, but I don't think Pokemon would ever do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't see no shot in doing that.
No.
Like I said, this is just them further pushing the game, making it easier. And then to kind of transition to the second topic, why do we have to use this obviously easy feature in a path, in one of the paths that we have to do leading up to the final boss battle? Like that to me is just stupid as well. And like in the trailer, it showed you had to defeat like 30 Pokemon or whatever it was, and then you can go on to the final battle. It's just stupid. I'm sorry, but it's just stupid.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I mean, hopefully that path is not just always like auto battling. Maybe that's just like one little part of it, which I guess I'll be fine with. But if it's like the entire thing, I'm not going to be down with that. Won't be
Yeah,
down with it.
like I said, we're going off of what we saw in the trailer. So like we could be totally wrong with what we're saying. Like once the game releases, we're just going off what we
Yeah,
saw. But
yeah.
man, I'm hoping this is not the case because I truly want this to be a great Pokemon game. But like I'm gonna give you my honest opinion once it comes out, and I mean we're doing that now as we just watch a trailer. So
Yeah. Once that game comes out and we post like a review about it, it's gonna be juicy.
it's gonna be real good. It could go either way. It could be really good. It could be really bad. Who knows? This is gonna have to wait till November.
Yeah. What else was in this trailer? One thing I will give them props for the TM crafting. I am 100% down with that. I think that's genius. I think opposed to each route it has that set TM as an item and you pick it up and we all have the same TMs throughout the whole game. I feel like this gives a different variety and everyone's going to play a different game almost because depending on what TMs they craft almost. So I like that a lot. I think that was a good move on their part.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that TM crafting as well. And like it kind of they took a page out of Legend of Arceus book with the crafting system in that game, and they brought it over to here with the TM crafting. Uh, hopefully there might still be item crafting because that was a really fun thing to do in Arceus. So hopefully that does come to this game. But huge plus to that TM crafting stuff. And like it does unlock very powerful moves, hopefully early on in the game. If you do struggle, hopefully you're not struggling in the game, but it just gives you the option. And it also makes once people start doing like the PvP aspect, with the battles and like the whole ranking system, makes it a lot
Hmm.
easier to build a team because then you're not like hunting for a certain TM. You're not breeding millions of Pokemon just to get that one set move.
Yeah, I do hope that the TM system though is once you craft it, you only get to use it the one time, then you have to re get all those materials again. I think it'd
Oh,
be really
okay.
dumb if I like a little grindiness to it, but yeah, like you bring up a good point. Like it helps, competitive wise too. The more I think about it and the more I hear you talk about it, I really feel like Legends Arceus was like almost like a trial. Like we're gonna put this game out with completely different like features and stuff, and we're gonna see what we like and see what we don't like, and we're gonna kind of implement that in like our generation line games. So interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, like Legend of Arceus wasn't totally bad. Don't get me wrong. I think I got like 3/4 of the way done, and I just like lost interest in the game because it felt like Pokemon, but it really wasn't Pokemon to me. Like it was just like this is just a very lengthy RPG I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
There is a couple things that I really do wish they took from that. Which one is the item crafting. We kind of see it with the TMs, but I hope they further go into that. Another thing that I really loved about Arceus was you weren't penalized for picking the wrong move when you can have your set of 4 moves per Pokemon. Because like
Hmm.
if you didn't like your current list, you could just go back and change it. Like all the moves your Pokemon learned, you can easily just put it back into your party. Like
Yeah.
that's something I wish they can do, or I wish they would do again. That was really cool.
Yeah. I feel you on that one. Cause yeah, it's dumb. Your Pokemon knows 4 moves and you teach it something else, and now all of a sudden it forgets what that one move was that it used 100 times. Like
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
it's a little stupid. It's a little stupid. Uh, One thing we actually forgot to mention while we were talking about the 3 paths is during Victory Road, the gym tests are still here. That's kind of a plus to
Mm.
me because I did like it.
Yeah, I do like the gym tests. I guess that's one thing Gen 1 kind of lacked was, or Gen 1 to like Gen 3, like they weren't, you know, there really wasn't too many puzzles that you had to deal with, maybe a couple gyms, but mainly just like fall through every one and that was it. So I do like it because it gives it variety. It gives every gym like that unique feel. So I'm a fan of that. I can get down with that.
Yeah, so like I said, we forgot to talk about it. I just figured let me just throw it in really quick because that was something I wanted to say.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's I guess they took that kind of from Sun and Moon with the Alola challenges. Like they're like challenges, you know. But I don't like the Alola challenge. I don't like Sun and Moon at all, actually. But
Listen,
that's me.
that generation is like one of those like deep suppressed memories that only get brought up when you want to talk negative about something. You
Mm,
know?
yeah, we could shit on that later.
We did get some cool Pokemon, which again we could talk about later. But like all in all,
Yeah, yeah. Um, what else did we see in this trailer that we haven't really talked about yet? Covered most of
um,
it, right? I know you have a list in front of you, right?
yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There was some character reveals, but like that's something where I don't want to get into till I play the game. It's like
Yeah,
you can reveal someone, make them look super dope, and then they have like 4 lines in the whole game. So
yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. Like that's pretty much everything they went over in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, at first I didn't want to buy it, but then we started this YouTube channel, so I have to buy it now. I forced my hand. But
Yes,
we'll probably
finally
get
get you
another
to buy a
trailer.
Pokemon
Oh,
game one, day one.
listen, this is what I'll talk about. The Pokemon community. I want you all to listen to me.
Uh
The
oh.
fact that they haven't revealed the starters' final evolutions is a good thing, all right? So stop bitching about it because the previous games we've seen, basically all the new Pokemon before the new game came out, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? At least I want the starters and that's it. I don't want to see anything else past that. And I just want to be surprised. I want it. Why can't we have that? So stop bitching about it, all of you people.
Just scram.
Yeah, scram, get out of here.
Be gone.
But that's all I'll say on that. That's all I'll say.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, yeah, I didn't say it in the beginning of the video, but oh well. If you like the video, like it, comment, give us your opinions. Make sure you subscribe. And Christian, you have anything else you want to add?
For once, I do. I know. Shocker. I know. I know. But listen,
Ooh,
to all you crab lovers out there, you can finally have a full 6 squad of crabs. Yeah.
that's me.
I'm looking at you, bro.
Don't think I won't do it.
Oh, if I don't see it within the first week of you owning this game, I'm done. I'm uninstalling everything.
Don't think I won't do it, bro.
That's about it from me.
All right, guys. Then we will catch you in the next one.
Later.